Hello everybody, I am back for the final 100cc cup I have to do. It's the 100cc Lightning Cup, which is SNES Mario Circuit 3. Here, I'll just show you. Donkey Kong Mountain, Peach Gardens, and something else. But anyway, last time we beat the 100cc Special Cup and we unlocked the regular me outfit. We already had that weird overalls one before. But yeah, so Lightning Cup, you know what? I'm gonna go with my boy Dry Bones. Let's see, so again, we don't really have a whole lot of options here. I haven't unlocked everything so far, which is, you know, why I'm doing all these 100cc cups and everything. And I mean, it is the Lightning Cup, it is the supposedly the hardest retro one. I think I have to go with the bullet bike. So yeah, we've got stars in every one but the Star Cup, ironically, with a B ranking, and also the Shell Cup, which I got an A in. Oh, whoops, I pressed back on accidentally. But anyway, let's get started with the Lightning Cup, starting with SNES Mario Circuit 3. Alright, you can skip past the intros. Alright, so we're starting in 12th place. We'll see how far we are by the end of the first couple seconds after half the room burns out. I actually burned out on a GCN Mario Circuit, which was kind of bad, but then I won quite easily, in fact. And look at this, I pulled triple mushrooms, and dang, I shouldn't have wheelied there. If somebody bumps into you when you're wheeling, it's just a really bad effect. It kind of, oh, what the heck, might have to use a mushroom here. Which is too bad, because I wanted to do this shortcut all 3 laps. It has a really bad effect, and it just slows you. Oh man, wow, a really early shock. Because usually the shock only happens, you can only get it after the 30-second mark, and that was like 37 seconds into the race. Unusual timing on that. I'm probably the only one that's going to hit that fake item box in the future. Now, thankfully I've been able to avoid the couple of red shells that come close. Which, I mean, now this one I have a banana for. Something I have a trouble doing is like holding items behind me while I'm drifting, and I managed to avoid the POW, but didn't hit that arrow at the end. Funky Kong is about to overtake me, it looks like. Whatever vehicle he's on, I would believe he's on the Flame Runner, because that's the best vehicle for him. Looks like I hit Waluigi with that fake item box eventually. Which doesn't really matter because he's in like 7th. But we're holding on to a very slim lead over Funky Kong here. Just gotta hit the arrow at the end and we'll win. We hit it. We're on our green shell back. Oh, it looks like we hit Funky Kong in the last straightaway, but it didn't matter. He got 2nd place anyway. That's kind of funny, throwing your items back right at the end. Trying to screw up the CPUs doesn't really matter, but it's kind of funny when you hit somebody actually on the last straightaway. But yeah, anyway, a 1st place though. It was kind of close between me and Funky Kong. I only won by a couple seconds, I think. So next is Peach Gardens here from the DS, which is the only other Mario Kart game I've played besides Mario Kart Wii. Or actually, that's not true. I played Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart 8 like a couple times. Not very good at Mario Kart 8. So yeah, anyway, going through the hedge maze. Behind the chain chomps. Yeah, I usually just try to go down the middle, and yeah, I don't know what I was doing there, but it was kind of like acceptance stage that was like gonna hit the chain chomp no matter what. I was like, yeah, well, it's like straight in front of me and I don't feel like steering out of the way, so I'll just run into this chain chomp, which actually works out in my favor because that blue shell just went for Funky Kong even though it was in 1st for like 3 seconds. Well, it looks like he's still getting second place this race, based on how things are going so far. Wow, minute-long first lap on Peach Gardens. That's kind of unusual. Bizarre. Abnormal. And then this lightning strike is going to add to the total time of this race. You get a banana. Let's see, Funky Kong. Yep, still in second place. Gotta hope somebody sabotages him. Maybe Yoshi. I don't know what place Yoshi got, but he oh man, what the heck. Some reason just decided to drift. Okay, this time I'll avoid the change-up. Just in the middle of my drift decided to change directions and totally throw me into the side of the hedge. Which is not ideal, clearly. Alright, pretty easily avoided fib. Alright, we're on the last straightaway. Funky Kong is still only a second or two behind me. Entering lap 3. Oh, that was my green shell that I lost before, but I'm going to be getting blue shelled here and losing the lead. So yeah, we're playing from behind now. Kind of unusual territory for me. Yeah, suck it, Yoshi. Watch where you're going and see the CPUs don't even take this ultra strategic route cutting inside the hedge. And I know you can cut inside the one after this ramp here too. But I don't know, I could just never get the maneuvering right, and I don't know if it saves that much time. I just end up wading through the flowers for like a couple seconds before finally exiting. So I just go the long way around. And anyway, trying to hit Funky Kong with that before the race ends. But we didn't, so he's gonna end up in second. Oh, it looks like Birdo ended up getting the brunt of that, so Birdo got 11th place, and this race she got 4th. But yeah, the same top 3 finishers as last time, so this still might end up being close at the end. We'll see how we do in the next couple races. Baby Mario with 2 points, kind of a sad little baby racing there. So anyway, next up is GCN DK Mountain with the cannon. Might be the longest cannon in the game besides, well, maybe it is. Oh man, it burned out. I was not expecting that, but again, that's kind of the second time that's happened. Or not today, but like, I know I burned out once in the Leaf Cup. But I have a bullet bill, which I guess is like a silver lining with the burning out at the beginning is to get a good item. And then you can just rely on pure talent and skill to just swiftly... Oh wow, 34 seconds? How in the world did that happen? Swiftly pass all your competitors. I was gonna save it for like this bendy section, you know, because I don't know, I'd just rather not go around the bendy section. But I want to do the shortcut. I don't really know how to like slow down efficiently enough. Come on. Oh yes. I pulled triple bananas, the best item in first. But yeah, just simply doing that shortcut just got me like a couple extra seconds over the CPUs. And it's like Funky Kong is actually in like 4th place. Probably not going to last for long, of course, because I can't make it easy. Yeah, it just looked like he dodged in the cannon. And I got shocked in my own green shell, so now he's going to pass me. And that sounds like a shell over there. Wow, no one passed me. That was kind of surprising, actually, because I was small for so long, and I get blue shelled for my troubles. And I'm still in 1st place. What are they doing? What am I doing is the question. Just made a mocking of that shortcut. What in the world? That was not ideal. Not good, bad in fact. Alright, green shell. Let's use it. See if we ruin someone's day. Hopefully, Funky Kong's. Well, it looks like I hit Mario with that one. I don't know how well Mario's doing, but he's not Yoshi or Funky Kong, so does it really matter? Okay, but Yoshi has a pretty decent lead over Funky Kong. He's just getting out of the cannon. I think we're hoping that Yoshi at least finishes ahead of Funky Kong. Donkey Kong's not even in this Grand Prix. They've unlocked enough characters. Some of them don't even show up. Yeah, another reason to do the 100cc cups is you can unlock your boy. You know what? I'm not going to go for it. You can unlock your boy Bowser Jr. if you get a star ranking in all the retro cups, which I still need to get the Shell Cup. I got an A ranking, but 100cc, the bottom 4 Grand Prix, you get a star ranking at least, and unlock Bowser Jr. Well, anyway, we finish like 11 seconds ahead of Yoshi, who clutches the second place for us. Funky Kong ends up in 3rd. So we have an 11-point lead heading into the final race on N64 Bowser Castle, which on 100cc is going to take like 4 minutes long. So I hope you got your popcorn ready. It's going to be a long race. Okay, hopefully I won't burn out this time. Good. There's everyone behind me. It's like Mario's taking up 3rd place. Interesting. Seamlessly pass straight through the item boxes. Don't even grab one. Who needs items? Not this guy. What you gonna do? Oh shoot. They dropped before I was expecting them to. Ah, Funky Kong. Out of nowhere, like Randy Orton. Okay, I managed to avoid those guys. Looks like Yoshi is taking over 2nd place. Ah. I'm surprised I did not get a drift there. And wow, an early boost shell, 40 seconds in. On lap 1, and I get red shelled afterwards. Oh, but Funky Kong, fortunately, also hit an item. So he is actually behind me. No, not anymore. He's gonna bump me into the lava. With his Wario bike. Interesting. He's not on the Flame Runner, like I had envisioned. Looks like Yoshi is taking over 1st place. Which isn't the end of the world, but I'd like to get a 60 again. Let's try and snipe him with this fake item box. My throw is a little off. It was kind of tilted because of the turning of my vehicle. Ah man, perfect. Well, at least we got the blue shell in, but worst place to get shocked, I think, is right after the item boxes. At least it didn't shock me off the edge. There's no hazards there, really. Okay, so what I do is I stay on the inside, and then at the end, I pull into the middle. Just kind of have to juke out the swamps there. This one, just gotta find an opening there. Oh, was that a bomb or something? Something exploded. Alright, well, there's 3 competitors that are really right on my tail here. Right on my bony tail. Got Wario is actually in 2nd place, which I wouldn't mind him winning out of those 3. And good, that's the exact order I want them in. Wario, Yoshi, and then Funky Kong, because it goes from the least amount of points. Looks like Funky Kong, oh, he's just hidden behind Yoshi there. Anyway, we're going around the last corner here. Actually not too long. It's only a minute 16 lap, which is too bad. Might finish in under 4 minutes here, so sorry to all of you who actually did grab popcorn, because I promised and I did not deliver. Alright, oh, I actually came back farther because I didn't wait long enough to turn back in. But anyway, we still have a large enough lead built up. Ooh, managed to fit just in between the wall there. Looks like we hit Funky Kong with something. I don't even remember laying an item there, but I don't know, he spun out at the same time my character cheered. So it looks like Funky Kong is taking over 3rd. Wario's still holding 2nd place, just ahead of him. Wouldn't be surprised if though he gets taken over by the end of the race. Oh, what? I dodged that. That is some baloney. They're still coming around the last spiral there. Okay, we didn't fall into the lava. Fake item box come in. Bam! Right there. I'll never see it. And run into that up on the railing to finish off. How did he get second place? I wasn't even watching it at the end, but that doesn't make sense. Because Wario was in second place that whole time, and then Funky Kong just comes in and says, "I'll take that." Just steals the second place and makes my victory a little less sweet. Well, it doesn't matter. First place is first place. Another 60-point performance. Don't need to watch that ending again. We got another 2 stars. Another wonderful win on 100cc Cup. Oh, look at that. We get the credit sequence from getting first place on all the 100cc Cups, which is kind of weird because like it's not even all the Grand Prix. Like I still haven't played any of the 150s. So it's actually like the game is over. It's like I've only done like half of the Grand Prix in the entire thing. And I'm pretty sure if you press the plus button, usually you can skip it with like the plus, either the plus or minus button, but when this shows for the first time, you are not allowed to skip the credits. So I'll probably put something up here that tells you like when to skip to. I cannot skip these. I don't feel like stopping the video. We just get to watch Strybones rumble around the Luigi circuit track. And look, that's my Mii up there. I do like the inclusion of Mii's in like the background, you know, like in Coconut Mall they have all those pictures. I think there's a statue on DK Summit. And a statue here on the Luigi circuit. Yeah, just little things like that, I like those. I like the crowd, you can see them, at least this time, going around. It's kind of funny that like Luigi Circuit is the main track for this one and not Mario Circuit, you know? They put Mario Circuit as like the track in Flower Cup or whatever. This is like the first one you do in the Mushroom Cup. Alright, here's the second part with the faster going credits. Still can't skip this one, by the way. So you guys get to watch all the names fly across there. Yeah, you just gotta make fun of all the names, I guess. Like, I don't know, yeah. Just like think of something funny, like their name sounds like something. Like Mercedes Rose. That's kind of a funny name. Deanna Mustard. Okabayashi. That's fun to say. A long Japanese name. Jikumaro Hironobu. Oh yeah, programming support group. They're my favorite programmer. Man, do I love them. Okay. Like Bill Dorf. That's funny to say. Yep. Robert Crombie. That sounds like zombie. Rob Zombie. Anyone? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just passing time here. Gonna skip this. Hunziker. Mahafa. Oh, I like the ocarina, I think it is. De Benedetto. Bertholot. Let's see, the graphic supervisor, Watanabe. Takayoshi Onishi. Okay, it's coming up to the end, I'm feeling it. Shigehisa Nakawe. Yep. Kabagawa Haruyasu. Satoru Iwata. Great. And finally, the ending of the credits. Jeez, that was like too long for credits that you can't even skip. They should let you skip it. Wii message board? Why not? I don't even know if it is even on here. Please enjoy Mario Kart. I do. I am enjoying this. And look at that. We won the Zip Zip. That's it. I was kind of expecting more for winning the Lightning Cup. I'm underwhelmed. Oh, look at that. I've won trophies and now I can play karts and bikes on 100cc. I mean, I'm probably... Well, I will play the Shell Cup again, at least. But yeah, anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Sorry those credits took too long. I mean, I don't really know what's going on with those, but that's it for this 100cc. I might show you the Shell Cup. I don't know. Yeah, I was just playing around on 100cc and I won every single race. Don't discount that. I won every single race. You should celebrate me for that. Ticker tape parade, anything, show appreciation. I would love that. But anyway, that'll do it. Party on, dudes.